Chapter 5 The Lilac Bower. "Here we are," said Henry, turning the truck into a narrow lane between two enormous lilac bushes. "Oh, how pretty!" said Laurie, forgetting Kathleen for a moment. "It looks like the houses on Christmas cards, but without the snow." "This house is over 100 years old," said Hattie, gathering her bundles together as the truck stopped. "Welcome to Lilac Valley." The White House looked small compared to the enormous barn that was connected to it by a covered porch, and the huge lilac trees mingled with the rose bushes almost hid the front of the neat square White House with its peak roof and its tiny shuttered windows. "Ever milk a cow?" asked Henry. "Oh, no," said Laurie faintly. Henry laughed. "I guess we won't start you milking today." "But you might like to gather some eggs," said Hattie. "Come upstairs and change your dress and wash up, and after lunch and a nap we'll explore." "Eggs," thought Laurie. "I hate eggs." Laurie followed Henry as he carried her suitcase up the creaking staircase to the little white room with the low ceiling at the end of the hall. "Oh!" squealed Laurie in spite of herself. "Like it?" asked Hattie proudly. "This was my room when I was your size." Laurie clasped her hands and looked about her. There was a little bed larger than a baby bed, but not so large as a grown-up bed. There was a dressing table, not quite as big as a big one, but just right for Laurie to look into the glass. There was a rocking chair, bigger than a baby one, but not as big as the one her mother had at home. There was a washstand with a small bowl and pitcher on it. The furniture was made of light yellow wood, and tiny bouquets of lilacs were painted here and there on it. There was a quilt on the bed, made in a pattern of lilacs, and there was a hooked rug on the floor with another bouquet of lilacs made into the design. "For me?" cried Laurie. "You mean this is my room?" "This is yours for the summer," said Hattie, as she busied herself helping Laurie put away her clothes. She glanced in the suitcase at the doll clothes. Without a word, she tactfully tucked them in the bottom dresser drawer under Laurie's best clothes. "Now change your dress and wash your face and hands here in the bowl. There's water in the pitcher," said Hattie. Then she bustled off down the hall to see about lunch. Laurie sat down in the low rocker, a lilac bower, she thought, glancing at the window where the tops of the lilac trees peeped over the sill. She took off her dress and slipped on a pair of shorts and a shirt. There was a good smell of chicken pie coming in from the kitchen. Hattie and Henry were nice sort of folks, just as Mr. Turner had said. Oh, everything would be wonderful if only Mother and Kathleen were here to share it.